Good evening and welcome to Here and Now. Tonight we bring you an exclusive story from behind bars. In late November, 2 inmates placed a call from Her Majesty's Penitentiary to CBC. They said they had a story to tell about an alleged assault that happened to them and others the month before. Now, one of those men was Seamus Flynn, a 35-year-old inmate who died last week. While there's no indication the alleged assault played any role in Flynn's death, it did spark the second man who made that call to go public. Here and Now's Ariana Kelland is in our newsroom. So Ariana, tell us about what you were told on that day back in November.
Well, Carolyn, 3 weeks ago, I got a call from Ian Williams and the now deceased Seamus Flynn, and they were insistent that they, along with other inmates, were brutally beaten by the prison's emergency response team on October 11th. Now, we had heard that there was a disturbance that day, and at the time, the Department of Justice said the emergency response team had it under control. But Seamus Flynn later told me that's not the whole truth. He said he had lost all but 4 teeth. He thought his ribs were broken, his face was badly beaten, and that he was having difficulty with his hearing and vision. Ian Williams was on the same unit that day. He said he didn't resist the guards, but was beaten nonetheless.
They started hitting us and kicking us and stuff and like hauling our arms up so high, like stop resisting, stop resisting. How are you resisting when there's that much force to use? You know what I mean? It's impossible. It was ridiculous. There was at one point sure I went blurry in my vision, like I kind of went blank there because I got a hard kick to the head.
Now, that was Ian Williams speaking to me from the pen just last week following the death of Seamus Flynn. Now, Williams says that Flynn got the worst of it. And when I spoke with Flynn back in November, he said he wasn't given proper medical care and he couldn't contact his lawyer for days.
Well, Ariana, was there something that prompted this incident on October 11th? What happened that day?
Well, Flynn and Williams told me it all started when correctional officers tried moving a younger inmate to another area of the prison. Flynn said the guy was scared, that other inmates stood up for him by refusing to return to their cells. He said there was no threat to guards or inmates. He did say that some younger inmates took things too far by putting soap on the floor and taking down a wooden shelf from a cell. But both Flynn and Williams said they'd cleaned up the mess, had forfeited the wood at the door, and that no one resisted when the emergency response team, dressed in tactical gear, came in and locked the cells. Still, Flynn and Williams told me that some of the guards stayed back and assaulted multiple men inside their cells out of view from the surveillance cameras. Now, Carolyn, I've spoken with Ian Williams a number of times, and he did provide me with a copy of an 11-page report that he sent to the province's citizens representative. Following the death of Seamus Flynn last week, Williams said he was compelled to speak. Now, it's important to stress that we don't know the cause of Flynn's death. The family says they have not received an autopsy or any information for that matter. But Williams wants there to be a full, thorough investigation into what happened on October 11th. He wants to know what care Flynn received before he died. And Seamus Flynn's sister, Krista, wants the same, and she's already contacted Justice Minister John Hogan.
My message is to Mr. Hogan, we need your help. I need your help. Seamus needs your help. The inmates need your help. Please step up to the plate, take action. Just don't tell me that you're, doing everything you can by building a new facility and giving the guards more incentives. It's not the right answer. You need to do better.
Okay, Ariana, so how is Justice Minister John Hogan responding to all of this?
Well, the minister has not done an interview, but in a statement, the department says that the head of the institution and the captain of security did a review and found the situation was handled appropriately. Now, it says the citizens representative has requested and has been provided with material related to what happened. But in an earlier statement, the department commended the guards for their work on October 11th. Carolyn?
Thanks so much, Ariana. That's Here and Now's Ariana Kelland reporting.